Chat, do we skip the credits? Or do we read through them all? I would have to read it word for word. Skip or go? No? Like, read credits? Wait for 30 minutes. Okay. I'll read them out loud too. I see the player you mean. Tactical Slime? Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dreams of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at a reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed that they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed it shelter. Han, the original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and still works. But what true structure did the player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked within millions of others to sculpt a true world in the fold of what it created something for something in the something. It cannot read that though. No, it has not achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of the game. Do you know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes though, the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times there is that in the long dream, it creates worlds where it have no summer, it creates shivers under black sun, it takes its sad creation to reality. To cure it of sorrow, would to destroy it, that sorrow is part to be privatized, we cannot interface. Oh my god. Sometimes when they... Okay, I can't read that time, I'll just read next one. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes it did not care, sometimes I wish to tell them the world they take for the truth is merely and I wish to tell them that they are in the They see so little of reality as their dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story. The story, but not the truth. No. A story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body, again. Yes, player. Use its name. Tactical Slime. Player of games. Good. Take a deep breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let the limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again under gravity in air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body is touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of Fem Mountain. Father, Son, Mother Moon. I don't know how to pronounce that spirits, animal spirits, Jinn, ghosts, the great man. Then gods, demons, angels, polter, oh my god. We are the universe, oh my god, this is so long! It's driving me nuts! And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light to you to see you, player, to know, and to be known? I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was this player. The player was you, Tactical Slime. Sometimes it thought itself human on the thin crust of a spinning loaf of molten rock. The ball of molten rock took like a ball of blazing glass that was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that the light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was informative of sorry, it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface and it was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of light. The days were short and there was much to do and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in the story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in other things, other places. Sometimes the dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes players would go for a dream into another, then woke into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed of words. Watch words on screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player are scattered in the grass. The world's in the air and the ground. Woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate the inhale, and the woman and summoned the player in her body, and the player awoke from the warm dark world of the mother's body into the large dream. And the player was a new story never told before, written letters of the DNA, and the player was a new program never run before, generated by a source of a billion years old. And the player was a new human never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You were the player, the story, the program, the human, nothing but made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before the game, the heart of a star, so the players to information of the star, and the player moves through a long story, which is a force of information, man. Players by the way, world created by the player, world of habits, universe created by such. Oh my gosh, I need a breather. You can read that blue one at the top. Sometimes they call them planets and stars. Sometimes they believe that it was a universe that was made of energy, that was made of opposite zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes they believe it was by caves. Sometimes they believe it was reading words on screen. You're the players reading words. Such. Sometimes the player reads lines of code on screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meanings into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the players started to breathe faster, deeper than they realized that it was alive, and it was alive. Through 1,000 deaths that had not to be real, the player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe has spoken to it through sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of summer trees. And sometimes the player believed that the universe has spoken to it through the light and fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where the fleck of a light corner of the player's right eye might be star a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its plates into plasma order to be visible. I cannot read that in time. And sometimes the player believed that the universe has spoken to it through zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through scrolling words on the screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. And the universe said that you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, you are the darkest. You fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you are not alone. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over and the player woke up for a dream. And the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. I'm not reading the credits. I'm not reading this credits. Everything below here. Chat, do I still skip this? Do I skip this because it's just a bunch of credits? Towards the people at Mojang. Oh my god, it felt like Eminem for a second. Except Eminem does his job way better. Skip it? Yeah, that's what I thought.